for joining me. I'm in Caoba Farms in Antigua, Guatemala, and it's a sweet little rainy day. I like the rain here. This is making it so lush. But wanted to do a short flow for hips and hamstrings. And we'll do some, often we do stuff on the ground, but we'll do some of them standing. And there's a different dynamic whenever we're doing it, kind of more weight bearing. But anyway, check it out. See if it resonates. Maybe we'll find a little bit more space, shall we? So let's start the top of the mat or wherever. I haven't been practicing with a mat lately these days. I like my feet touching things. Inhale, the arms come up. And exhale, fold forward. Separate the feet. Oh, let me take my mala off. Separate the feet. Bend the knees and fold forward. You can bring more weight into the balls of your feet than your heels. We're getting an opening in the back of the hamstrings here. So you can think about the pelvis being a bowl, and if you're going to pour water out the front of the bowl, that'll lengthen the attachments to the hamstrings. Just let everything relax down. You can even take the hands to the back of the head. You'll get some traction in the spine this way too, and then shake the hips side to side. And let's walk the hands over to the left as far as you can, and then lean the booty over towards the right. And then get a little bit on the outside of the hip. And then switch sides, walk over towards the right. Send the booty over towards the left. Ooh, feeling my IT band too. And plant the hands. Let's take a big step back with the right foot. Bring the back knee down. And actually don't bring it down. Let's bring it up. So we'll do this little back lunge, front lunge. It's a little confusing at first, but it feels super good into the body. So this is going to be the front lunge. So we're opening up the front side of the hip in the psoas area as well. And then exhale, back lunge. We're going to bend the back knee, straighten the front leg. So it's the opposite of just what we were doing. Notice if the booty wants to come out to the left, we want to square the hips. You can even take your left thumb and tack it back a little bit. Flex the foot towards the face. You should be feeling this in the hamstring. You can bend the knee as much as you want. And then inhale, come forward, front lunge. Hands can be on top of blocks like this, really helpful as well. So sinking the hips down, and then exhale, back lunge, bend the back knee straight in the front leg. And notice if you're rounding your back like this, we want to roll the shoulders back, pull the heart towards the toes. Now we'll move with breath a little bit. So inhale forward, exhale back. It's like you're just wiggling down. Twice more with your breath. Beautiful. Inhale. And we're going to take a big step up. So stand into the left foot, and we're going to bring the right knee into the chest. So you take a big step up, pull the knee into the chest. And just take a moment here. Figure 4 position. So the right ankle is going to come over the left knee and sit the hips back. Flex the foot, sit the hips back, and again, pour water out the front of the pelvic bowl. Yeah? So this lengthens the attachment to the hamstrings. And the more you kind of push the knee, the foot away, either with the hands or just with the weight, you get into the hip as well. All right, so here's something new that I've been doing that I really like. It's a standing pigeon pose. So interlace the hands, take a hold of the foot, and then begin to stand up. So this is something right here, but if you really want to get into something, begin to bring the leg up. Whoa, it's intense. It feels good. Press the foot into the hands, pull the hands back towards the heart. This is really yummy in like the good hurt sort of way. Slow rounds of breath, roll the shoulders back, pull the heart center forward. So really engaged here. One more inhale. And exhale. Release the foot, and we're going to step back to the back of the mat. You can release the hands down as well. So back into a low lunge, yeah? Take the right hand on the outside of the mat, left hand onto the knee, and we're gonna sink the hips down as we open the heart. So you're kind of gazing back. You can have the back knee down if you want. And then we wanna have some engagement here as well. So pull back on the left hip crease, roll the shoulders back and pull the heart center forward. Twist, lots of different things happening here. Wide leg forward fold. So we're going to turn towards the right. Wide leg forward fold. Toes in, heels out. Pour the head down. You can bend the knees, wiggle the hips. Skandasana, back of the mat. So the right toes will turn out. Sink the hips down as the left toes turn up. Hands to heart center. The elbow is coming into the knee is coming back into the elbow. One more inhale. Exhale, move to the back of the mat. Couple rounds of breath. And go back. One inhale. And exhale, turn towards the right, and we're going to lunge again. Scoot back a little bit. All right, so we're going to start on the other side, the back lunge, front lunge. Yeah, so we're in the right position here. So inhale, front lunge, let the hips sink down, and then exhale, back lunge. So the back knee bends, front leg straightens. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get your body to realize this because it's a new thing. Make sure the booty isn't sticking out to the right. You want to square the hips, maybe even take the left fingertips to the hip crease and flex the toes back. That's where the juice is. It's like the gas pedal. And come forward, front lunge. And the more you can lift the heart up here, you'll get a little bit more into front of the thigh. And exhale, back lunge. Stick the booty out. Pour water out the front of the bowl. You'll get some more in the hamstring. And then we move with breath a few times. Move with your breath, back and forth. Back lunge, front lunge. A little bit deeper each time. Then we'll come into a front lunge and we're going to stand up. So we're going to press down into the right foot. Come all the way up. Hold on to the leg for a moment. Figure four. Ankle over the knee. Sit the booty back. We don't want to round forward though. Leave the heart up. You can even take the hand to the heart and kind of guide it up. Maybe you stay here for a moment, pressing the knee, the ankle away. Whatever feels good. And if you'd like to take the standing pigeon, we can go there. So expect it to be different on this side. Grab for the foot. Then begin to bring the foot out. The foot's pressing into the hands. I can't really look at you, I'll fall over. While the hands pull in. So don't try to look at me, just listen. So it's that equal opposition. The foot's kicking into the hands are pulling back at the foot. Woo, drop the left hip crease down. One more inhale. And exhale, slowly release. The leg's going to come all the way to the back of the mat. For low lunge, I'm actually going to switch sides. You stay where you are. For low lunge. We're going to drop the back knee down. Take the left hand this time. I'm doing the opposite. So take the left hand on the outside of the mat, the right hand on the knee. And again, we just let the hip sink. So we twist the heart open. Pull back on the right hip crease to have some engagement at the same time, so we're not completely dumping. And then plant the hands, and we're going to turn towards the left so that you are in, this time, a goddess pose. So sink the hips down, toes out, heels in. Find some movement here. Find a little wiggle in the hips. Take the hands on the knees and let the hips drop down. Move side to side, maybe heel, toe, heel, toe. And Skandasana towards the right side. So we're going to do Skandasana, and I want you to do it at your own pace. You could use whatever artistic liberty that you want. So you can wave the hands. So you come from one side of the mat to the other side of the mat. Maybe you come like that. Maybe you come up and use the hands. Whatever you want to do. Just let it feel good. Getting into the hips, getting into the hamstrings. Yummy, yummy. Maybe you move quickly, maybe you move slowly. A couple more rounds of breath. And wide leg forward fold, just for a moment. Wiggle the hips in. And then begin to shift the feet in. We're going to come into Malasana squat. So yogi squat. Toes are out, heels are in. Sink the booty down. Press the hands one into another. Press the elbows into the knees as the knees press back into the elbows. Tailbone drops. Back of the neck lifts. Steady breath. This lock between the elbow and the knee, that's where the juice is. So press one into another. Equal opposition. You feel that? Changes things. And we're just going to take a seat back to Bakasana or butterfly. Bring feet together, the knees wide. Do a little shake. Maybe press the elbows. Whatever feels good. Well, I hope that you found some benefit in that. Maybe not all of the poses resonated, and that's fine. Hopefully one of them did, and you found a little more freedom in your hips. Thank you for joining me, and I will catch you next time. Ciao.